freaking insane. And that's just the layout. I can't see that it's top secret.
You want authenticity? This is authenticity.
So I have, for the last 2 years, been coaching one-on-one and in small group settings, helping people to live a life of authenticity. Meaning, figure out who I am, be the best version of that, and then produce all of the desired outcomes. It's all been in my head, worked through and seen great results out of people. Finally engaged a company that's now helping me lay that out into what will be 10 modules, 10 weeks, live instruction with small groups of people, taking them through that process. And ultimately that's gonna be focused on high performing business leaders, helping them align their life to live authentically without compromising all that they've already accomplished, nor compromising their character. So my obligation now is to start building the modules. We're about 3 weeks out from launching, and we'll see how it goes. Remember when we were on LinkedIn and you were videoing me that one time? And you thought it was really funny that I was watching back a video of myself and you made a snide comment towards me?
You made a sick burn. And
I did make a really good burn.
Looking at you, looking at yourself.
Social media. You're just jealous because you got nothing to look at.
Module 1. This is only about helping people to understand who they are. So challenges that they're facing are a lack of fulfillment and achievement, and then down below, those micro solutions. Okay. That's really the guts.
Right here?
Yeah, those things are really the guts to this first part. This is somebody that's earning $250,000 to $500,000 a year, right? They do well, they're pretty comfortable with their life, but I'm trying to help them go back to understanding what really burns inside of them, what they're really passionate about, what makes them get out of bed every single day, what makes them tick. So this first one, that first micro solution there is, so this would be like the first step or one of the first steps, and those aren't necessarily in order, but would be to ask yourself who you are and what is most important in your life. So if you were going through a course like this and someone's teaching, would you want to do more work on the fly, or would you rather more listen and take notes as you go?
Listen and take notes and potentially have like fill in the blanks.
Okay, so
Workbook
a
or
worksheet. All right. So if I asked you to right out of the gate, so I'm kind of like throwing that idea out here. And so it's like, begin by asking yourself, who are you? What would you say? I'm really interested to know that.
John?
Yes.
John is child of God. John is, married to Christine. A bunch of these different roles that I play, but I'm one person doing all those roles. I'm not siloed or segmented into these things. I'm the same person doing all these things, not a different person doing them.
When you start to say roles, then I'm gonna say, so what is it inside of you? And see if this is a fair way to like start this. What is it inside of you that created the desire for you to become a husband? Like, what is that? What ultimately does that produce for you?
I mean, nobody wants to be alone.
Not to like get too deep into like psychoanalyzing everybody. It's what those things produce. And so if I value relationships, then I'm gonna seek out more of those. But that's why we're ultimately seeking those, right? Like, we get married because we want someone to have fun with and go on vacation and experience life with. We want
and sex.
And sex. If through the roles, this common theme is security, then you're gonna create a life, and that's a good, healthy characteristic to have. You're gonna create a life of that. this is what's really helpful, like going through this whole thing, because again, think about it. If I just tell you like, I want to help you live a more purposeful life, you're like, great, live with purpose. Hashtag live with purpose. Then when I try and produce that for you, you're like, you're not moving the needle.
Right.
Because it's just a feeling. We seek things that can be measured, but ultimately that's not what we're after. Okay, so just go with me here. Do you feel like that is digestible in 1 hour that you then go take and work on for a week?
As long as you are helping me through the week.
Yes. Unlimited email and text communication.
Not even that. I think it's just more automated reminders.
Okay.
Or automated questions.
Can we please call her?
I called her twice today and they went to
Voicemail both times?
Let's call her again.
So we have this idea. John had this idea, not we. John had this idea. So we're moving spaces. And
We're downsizing.
intelligently. Come on, tell him, what are we gonna have?
Oh,
Our back door is gonna roll up in our office. We'll have
cigar lounge
a cocktail happy hour.
for all the fellows and the ladies.
Anyone that wants to come hang out. We're just
Network.
gonna set like a day a week every
Oh
week.
yeah, every week. We're gonna call it.
Thirsty Thursdays.
We're gonna call it.
Throwing back on Thursday.
Thank you for calling me.
That is not the way you do business though.
You answer your phone.
I know, you got vacancy. You need like, people want in. Could you imagine if a client was calling you and you weren't answering the phone and all they wanted to do was spend money with you?
I always answer that call.
You just,
Always.
with, what is it, premonition? You know they're calling you to spend money?
Usually I think they're calling to cancel and then they, and then they spend more money.